one thing off. JD talking sports. The U ain't back. Yeah, C.J. Daniels, phenomenal catch, phenomenal TD catch. But Carson Beck, come on, let's be honest. C.J. Carr, first game against a top 10 opponent. Top 10. Let's use that one loosely on the U. Yes, they had a lot of the all-time greats there. I saw Hester, I saw Irvin, I saw the murderer Ray Lewis there. But yeah, I just can't buy in. I can't buy in Carson Beck is all that. I never thought he was all that. What's up, Kev? It's not the same team. Notre Dame had too many turnovers, but C.J. Carr, man, he had a fourth quarter. He was gritty. He played tough. Miami, every opportunity to give up the game. But they had 4 straight possessions without getting the first down. They got an interception, C.J. Carr, where the guy jumped so high that the ball kicked off his goddamn foot for Miami, and they got the interception. So they had that going yesterday. I did not see a lot of the South Kakalaki win over Vatech, where Beamer beat his dad's former team, but it was 10-8, and they got a couple late touchdowns, so they won that game. Yes, I will record an outdoor workout. Thank you. Okay. Arch Manning, a lot of people are going to go crazy. They're calling him Uncle Rico. And Ernie was saying how that, that they're not going to go after him like they did have to go. They went after Shedeur. Now I just thought about it. Shedeur wasn't in his third goddamn game. Shedeur was a seasoned player. He hasn't even played a full season of games, Arch Manning. I'm not defending him. But let's put things in perspective. It was his third game. The team was too fucking hyped. He has commercials all over. He had 3 commercials during the goddamn game. And Arch, with this side angle throw, I thought he had a lot of air under his balls. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird when I say it like that. But yeah, I thought his ball, he threw a very, what do you want to call it? It just seemed like it didn't have a lot of zip. And that sidearm wasn't working. I don't know what we expected in his third game. Was he supposed to be the second coming? And he's not his uncles. He's himself. He had a beautiful run on a third down play where so he definitely has the mobility his uncles do not. But Sark didn't call a good game. Is Sark a good enough coach to take Texas to help them win a national championship? Yes, he's the only active coach to go to 2 straight college football playoffs, which they lost both of them. And then somebody was saying to me, well, oh yeah, we went over Brad and Marlene's house. Brad made a phenomenal big ziti and a phenomenal meatballs. But he was saying, if Arch was the second, was that good, why didn't he replace Quinn Ewers last year? Like all these guys, that's what Brandon was saying to me, that Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback who took over for him this year, whose name's escaping right now, the kid who was at UCLA, he said he pushed Dylan Gabriel last year. Well, I didn't see him play any games for Dylan Gabriel. He threw I think he threw like 8 passes last year. So I love when they say they pushed the quarterback. Well, if they didn't push him enough, if they did, they'd be starting, which they're not. So he's had 3 goddamn games. They were way overhyped, but the streak is now over. It had been since 2003, a first-time quarterback going against the number one preseason number 1 had been 0-18. Now it's 1-18. And Julian saying that touchdown pass to Tate was underthrown. It hit Tate in his fucking calves. He bounced the ball up into his hands to catch. That wasn't a Julian saying pass. And they had 203 yards of total offense, and we're talking about Ohio State. Get the fuck out of here. There was a lot of mediocre quarterback play this week. And I'm not going to count the games when Florida plays Long Island and Oregon plays Montana State. And yes, Bryce Underwood, true freshman, only the 4th freshman to start, the 3rd true freshman to start. I have that as a trivia question. But Bryce Underwood threw for like 250. You had Justice, what was Justice? Justice, whose last name escapes me now, had a $159. I fell asleep. I saw the 56-yard touchdown run. He got caught from 1 yard. He had 3 touchdowns. Bryce Underwood didn't look like the game was too big for him. They got the win over New Mexico, which is bullshit. But next week, they go to Oklahoma, who won a, I don't like these. I can't even remember. Oklahoma won 35-3. I don't have my notes in front of me because right now it's just coming off the top of my head. But they got with John Batier, the former Washington State quarterback, now the Oklahoma quarterback. Michigan goes to Oklahoma next week. We'll see what happens. UNC is getting TCU. TCU's a 3.5-point favorite tonight. People say they're going to get blown out. They got a guy named Gio Lopez who was quarterback at South Alabama. That's their starting quarterback for UNC. Come on, guys. A transfer from South Alabama. It's not like we got this great quarterback at UNC and all these other quarterbacks. I mean, give them time. 3 games. This is the 3rd fucking game for Arch. Yes, the commercial's too much. His valuation is too much. Everything's too much. It's all off the name. Chief goes pedigree that he's going to win the Heisman. He's going to win the Heisman this year. Well, his 2 uncles never won a Heisman. His one uncle got beat by Charles Woodson. So, and he never even came close to winning a chip in college. Either of them. I think Archie had a better run at Ole Miss than either of his 2 sons did, which doesn't matter because they combined for 4 Super Bowl wins. So, all said and done. But let's see what Arch can do. Let's let him have some time. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Beezy? What's up, Patty? You guys can come on. I don't give a shit. I'm walking to work. But Yankees, first off, the Mets. What's up with Senga? Bring up Sproat. If you got to bring up Sproat so he's eligible for the postseason. I saw Walker Buehler got picked up by the Phillies. But Mets, come on, guys. You can't be losing to the Marlins after you sweep the fucking Phillies. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? And what's going on with Senga? He's supposed to be your number 1. He's supposed to be your guy. And he's gotten worse as the season's gone on. I mean, you got what's his name? What do they call him? King. What's his name? Tong? Jonah Tong? Yeah, King Tong. You got King Tong. You got McNeil. Other guys got to step up. Even Soto's been hitting better. I think Soto's got 35 home runs on the year. He set his career at 40 last year. So yeah, I guess he's not playing as well for the Mets as he did for the Yankees. Seems like, his average is down, but all his other numbers are about the same. So, and you have, like Patty said, they're all not hitting at the same time, which has to drive the fans crazy. And I was telling that to HJ yesterday. I was like, dude, man, you got to be able to beat the Marlins. You got to beat the shitty teams. Come on. Saturday you came back, what was it, 8-0 or something? You came back and then and then you lose still? It can't keep happening. Got to beat those teams. Yeah. Yankees, 7 in a row. You're not going to win every game. Yes. You beat up the shitty teams, which you should. You take 2 out of 3 in Chicago. Now you have a day off. I know, Kev, they're not playing, the real teams are playing on Labor Day. Thing is, Yankees don't control the schedule. So Yankees are off. Then they have 12 games coming up. They have Houston, Tigers, Blue Jays, and Red Sox. So 6 are home. Oh, yeah. Red Sox are away. Houston's away. Then Tigers and Blue Jays at home. I think they're 3 back in the loss column. I could be wrong after the loss yesterday. Judge has home runs in back-to-back games, which is a good sign. Schlittler's pitching well. You got to beat the bad teams. That's what I'm saying. Like the Mets, you got to be. The Mets got to be doing. The Mets have to be beating up the bad teams. And I'll tell you, for the 12 games for the Yankees, I'll take 6-6. I'll take 6-6, and I'll be happy with that. But yeah, you got UNC today. What else today? Okay, so Micah Parsons gets traded for 2 first-round picks. It could turn out to be 2 late first-round picks from Green Bay, and they get Kenny Clark, who now they're saying Kenny Clark's going to be a good addition. So Deron Bland, he returned 5 touchdowns for 5 interceptions for touchdowns in the last 3 years. A lot of interceptions. Got hurt last year, if I remember correctly. 4 years, $92 million, $50 million guaranteed. So is he saying that Bland is a better player than Parsons? Like, Jerry, what's going on here? So you let Parsons go. I know they're both 26. Why couldn't you have worked it out where both guys got paid and you could restructure some contracts and everybody gets paid? Please, help me understand this. I don't understand how Bland they decided to pay, but not Parsons. Like, they let Parsons go, but they kept Bland. And that's why a GM and owner don't work. They don't work at all. It sucks. It really does. And let me tell you something. This weed, people smoking weed wherever they fuck they want. I know you guys like smoking weed. I cannot stand walking around and getting contact highs. Like, I can't walk anywhere with fucking this skunk weed all in my fucking face. It drives me crazy. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I didn't see any of the Syracuse game, but Tennessee won, and Aguilar played pretty well for Tennessee. I did see that Nico and the former quarterback Nico, for UCLA, they lost 43-10 to Utah, which was 5-7 last year. So you paid all this money. He went to UCLA. He said it wasn't about the money. Bullshit. It was always about the money there, Nico. And they got blown out in their home opener. So I agree with my man Patty. First of all, the SEC is not all that. Bama is, what did he start? He started, 4-5 his last 9. They can't beat anybody. They're not good against ranked opponents. Also, I saw a stat that Clemson has not beaten a top 10 team since 2019 when they beat Texas A&M. They had, LSU had lost the last 4 season openers, which ended yesterday. And so LSU beat Clemson. Clemson's offense, they still said Clemson doesn't have a running game. They're still going up to Dabo that he doesn't go after the portal guys. I just think it's a lot of parity. I think the days of super teams are gone. I just don't see it happening now. And were you really? Yes, I was very disappointed in Texas, but it wasn't Ohio State's defense. Yes, Patricia did a very good job with the defense, but Sayan didn't do anything. And he's a freshman quarterback. Good for him. First career start, got the win. But they were the home team. They were the whole team, defending national champs. Even if the team is stripped, they're still national champions. So, yeah, we're just going to see. Oh, and I was watching tennis yesterday. Townsend, fuck it, she was up 6-3 in the tiebreaker after one of the first set 6-1, and she couldn't get, I think she lost. It was 17, it went on forever. So she lost that one, and then she lost 6-3 in the third. She had it there. It would have been her longest, furthest to go in a tournament. That didn't happen. And now Fritz won yesterday, and he's going to get Djokovic. Fritz makes his 3rd straight quarterfinal, but he's going against Djokovic now, who he's 0-10 against in ATP tournaments. Now, Djokovic is 38 years old, and if there's ever a time where Fritz can take advantage of him, because Father Time always wins, this could be the one. Is it going to happen? I'm not sure. Today, 1:30, we're going to watch Coco. I'm not touching that motherfucker's hand. No, thank you. I love when they sing in your ear, too. Coco Gauff versus Naomi Osaka today. 1:30. I'm going to watch that. Going to take a nice walk. I'm off to work. I know I had a lot of other stuff I wanted to talk about. It was the highest rated college game day with Lee Corso ever. 3.5 million. Could have been with a high of 5.1 million. He was 6 for 6 on his picks. They had a really nice thing for him. The food they brought in an 85-pound cake that was shaped as, what's the Pluto, the mascot, Brutus, the mascot for Ohio State. I don't know who the mascot is because Ohio State is the fuck guys to me, and it will always be. They play at the dump, so I can't root for them. Ryan Day, douche, just a douche. And yeah, Barsham got Saturday against New Mexico, got called for a flagrant foul. What do they call it? Yeah, roughing the passer, where he went and the guy's head snapped back, and it looked like he didn't make any contact with the head, so he used to sit out the first half of the Oklahoma game, which could hurt them. So that is not good. We'll see what happens on that front. And yeah, I watched a lot of stuff this weekend. Yeah, with Yankees, I saw that Devers, 9 home runs, tied a career high for a month for the Giants. He's got 28 on the season. A lot of guys hitting a lot of home runs this year that I don't remember hitting a lot of home runs. But I did see that Cal Raleigh in August with 7 or 8 home runs. I figured it's not in front of me, but I know he hit under 200. So these are the 2 MVP candidates, and they say, well, Judge didn't do that well either, but his OPS was like 850. I mean, if we're just going to go, and he plays a good defense. I know what Patty said about that. The guys were saying, hey, he plays great defense, and they like changing the guard, whatever. I guess it's going to come down to September. It really is. And Yankees still have a shot to take the division. I mean, they're still going to play still play Toronto this month. So we shall see on that front what happens. And yeah, Mets have to. If you could, who are the Mets playing today? I don't want to get out of the video, but Mets have some tough games coming up. I know they play. Are they done playing Philly this season? Is that it against Philadelphia this season? That's what I was wondering. Do they have any more games against Philly? Because I wanted to check the schedule, but when I'm on Instagram, it's not the thing you can do. So, God bless America. That's all I got to say, folks. Yeah, it's a nice Labor Day. We've had football, NFL Thursday, Friday, Sunday. We're doing a fantasy football draft, I think, Wednesday night. So we'll see how I do on that one. I have Genty, and I'm not sure 100% how well Genty's going to do. So, but I decided to take a chance because I know he's going to get a lot of carries this year. Yeah, I did not need to see that. It's a great thing about walking around the city. You can have elation to disgust within seconds. Some guys wearing an Oasis 25, Live 25 t-shirt, and he's my age. That tracks. That tracks. Oh, and I saw Suarez for the Miami played yesterday against, I forget who, in the MLS, but Suarez spit on a coach for the opposing team in a 3-0 loss. What is up with Suarez with biting and spitting on people? I'll tell you, spitting on me would be, that's it. All gloves are, I would fucking pop you. Do not spit on me. It's disgusting. Some guy's wearing a Red Sox hat. Yeah, go. Fuck the Sox. That's what I have to say. But I'm trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. It's Labor Day. It's a Monday. Monday fun day. Yeah. I guess all you guys are afraid to come on and talk anything with me, but that's okay. I know Tommy can't come on. There's something with IG Live. But I had other stuff too I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to let you go your own way there. Yeah, I saw that. What else did I see? Baseball, football. Oh, Schrader was playing in the Euros, and he had 26 points last night for, I don't know who Dennis Schrader played, Germany. And he said during the game they were making monkey sounds then. It's 2025. What the fuck is wrong with people? Monkey noises. I was disgusted by that. It's not called for now. Not called for any time. It's a bunch of bullshit. It really is. It's really disgusting. Oh, Michigan sent me a list of the age of every quarterback and coach. I'm older than a lot of NFL head coaches. And it's a real, it's very interesting. Next Sunday, we're going to have the Steelers go to the Jets, and we're going to see what Aaron Rodgers we have this year, and what Steelers team we have this year, and what Jet team we have this year. Because Justin Fields is the man again. We're going to see what happens. Giants open against the Commanders now. Jaden Daniels off his phenomenal rookie year. Let's see what happens his second year. Patty does have DK Metcalf now in the Steelers. So we'll see how he turns out going forward. Make a good time. It's like a 3-mile walk to my client, but all the worth it. Got a couple clients today. Make some money. That's the way we like to be. If I can make money, I make money. And Niners this year, gonna suck. No offense there, Beezy. I just don't see them having a very good year. And that division's kind of tough too. I'm curious what's going to happen. Well, Seattle, I'm not 100% sure. Is Darnold going to come back from the end of the season on such a sour note in his last 2 games? Is he really the answer in Seattle? Arizona, I just don't know, man. Kyler Murray, I just don't trust him enough to make the moves that need to be made to be successful and lead his team to, playoff success, which is what you want to start. You want to see like growth. You want to see steps toward the next level. And he's still young, which is good. Wait, so you got the Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals. Who the fuck else am I? I'm blanking. I think as I get older, I forget the names of the teams. NFC West. Cardinals, Chargers. No, that's not. Help me out here. Seattle, Niners, not the Raiders. Rams. The Rams. And Stafford. Is Stafford playing? because the back still wasn't holding up. So that means Stetson Bennett's going to be your quarterback, who you want to play games with. Listen, I know he was good at Georgia, but college isn't the pros. And I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen on that front. Yeah, I just don't know. I guess we're going to see. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I just feel like all the hate toward Arch is, I get it. The problem is, listen, shooting the commercials, all this stuff, but that was not a pretty game played by the team. It really wasn't. And it wasn't a great game. It wasn't, you kept thinking maybe they'd come back, and I didn't like at the end of the game where on the fourth down, they didn't help him out by putting anybody at the first down marker to have a pass there. We should throw a tough pass into the corner of the end zone, which, they say if the wide receiver has his hands on the ball, he should be able to make the catch. That means he had a chance to make the catch. So, yeah, it just, I guess we all were, eating up that hype. But they really don't have a big game until October 4th at Florida. They play 3 games, which really don't, get under his, get him more comfortable in the pocket and everything. I just don't like these games at the beginning of the year where you're playing. I know they pay schools to come to them. Army paid Tarleton State from Texas to come play, and they lost in 2 or 3 overtimes, Army, which won 11 games last year. So they paid for them to come, and they lost in double overtime. That was the only game. And I saw Texas A&M against UT San Antonio, UTSA. It was 17-14, and they pulled away late. I don't think Texas A&M is that good. I agree. I agree that, you have Feinbaum, who talks about lovingly about the SEC is the greatest, always the greatest. We need to get more teams in. Well, listen, Bama got beat up, gave up over 250 yards. And then I saw Castellano. He had said something, he made T-shirts up bashing on, Saban. But Saban's not the coach anymore. I saw an article, saw a thing on Twitter that Boosters have reached out about getting rid of DeBoer, looking to cut ties with him already. And Lincoln Riley, Michigan sent me the list. He gets a private jet. Dude, USC beat Missouri State. They put up 70. How does that get you ready for football? That's not a true game. You took out the starters at the beginning of the second half. You don't have any idea how good these guys are. And I know that you have to. I know you can't play a tough game, but Notre Dame tries to play tough games every week. Yes, they play Northern Illinois. Oh, they said this was the first team to beat Notre Dame since Northern Illinois. I thought that was kind of funny. But C.J. Carlos, a brother at 5, the cancer. I loved his mom in the stands cheering and everything. It was really cool to watch. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I do love college football. I wasn't in the game the first half, and then I started getting into the game last night in the second half, and we were both pulling for Notre Dame. I used to love the U, but the U ain't the U. I just don't feel, yeah. And the coach, who left Oregon, name blanking me again, not getting any help from my boys. I'm blanking on the name of the coach. I see his face. Yeah. Marcus Freeman is not for long at Notre Dame either. He is definitely going to be, the NFL teams want him. He had that team prepared. They made some mistakes, but well-coached team, very well-coached team. He has proven that he is a very good coach. Got to the chip last year with a mediocre, Riley Leonard was a mediocre quarterback at best, and they made it to the chip. So let's put things in perspective, what he did with that team. He got the most out of the team and more. So we shall see. I don't have today's schedule in front of me. But tonight, UNC, I expect nothing. I didn't say any national championship. I said 7-5 this year. TCU was favored. And Michigan goes, isn't that who beat us 2 years ago in the semifinals? I go, yes, they did. And then they got blown out by Georgia, 62-7. Well, they are 3.5-point favorites over UNC. Am I shocked? No. I don't know. He took the coaching job, but he keeps talking about him and his son, and I really don't want Belichick's kid taking over. I don't feel like it's warranted. I don't feel like he's deserved it. I don't feel like, that is totally nepotism, where he's going to get his first head coaching job at a Power 4 conference, a P4 conference team. Nah. I call bullshit. Oh yes, and also USA Women won the para slide. Those are people with disabilities. They won the gold at 2025. Michigan put that up and showed me that. I was like, yes, I'll get props on that front too. I wrote something up. Oh, when Judge tied Yogi Berra for 5th all-time on the Yankees home run list with 358. Nice going. Aaron Judge came up with 25. He's got 358 home runs. And if he goes the next 4 years, he's got a shot at 6. For a guy who came up at 25, his first year he was 25 years old. That's kind of loco. Think about that. Yankees, why was he held down? He wasn't ready? He wasn't ready? I would have loved to have seen him not ready. It's like Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones isn't going to come up until he's 25. I mean, you're talking about a guy it's ridiculous. It's bonkers. At least the Mets are bringing up their young pitchers. Something to be said about that. I mean, HJ says it definitely has changed the energy around the team. They did lay a big fat egg yesterday, but what are you going to do? I saw that yesterday. Who played? Brewers. Oh, Blue Jays beat the Brewers. Blue Jays are scoring some runs. And Yankees had the longest active win streak it's ever broken yesterday. So they were the hottest team, and you beat the teams you're supposed to beat. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to win those games. Yeah, you really are. You're supposed to win those games. Or maybe if I hit wave, I don't know, did I miss somebody? Yeah, the C.J. Daniels catch yesterday. Picture drive up, that was a fucking catch. That was beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I did not work out this morning. I wanted to. I did work out yesterday, and now my body's all achy. But I woke up this morning and I was like, that's not happening. Go back to bed. I like sleeping. Sleeping is not overrated in my book. I'm so pumped. Football tonight, and then I have to wait 2 days in NFL, and then Sunday the good games are on. Oh, cannot wait. I don't know if I'm really excited about the Cowboys-Philly. I think I'm more interested in the, I always want to say San Diego. I'm more interested in the Chargers-Chiefs game Friday. Travis Kelce said he lost some weight, got in better shape. Father Time always wins, though. I don't know if he really seemed like by the end of the year he really dipped. I don't know if that's going to happen going forward. He's going to have a good season, but I can't take the Taylor Swift shit anymore. I mean, I don't care. I'm not in the news every day, but then again, I'm not Taylor Swift, but who cares? I mean, who cares? It's not a football story. It's a put me to sleep story. That's for sure. For sure. All right, guys. I thought one of you were going to come on and talk sports with me, but I guess everybody's a little shy today on a Labor Day. So happy Labor Day to all. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.